everyone, you are watching a new episode of Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, the prologue to the 100 Heroes game that is coming to you in 2023. My name is Jeffrey Blight, and I welcome you all to the new year 2023. 280 subscribers cannot be wrong, so like, comment and subscribe and hit the notification bell to watch more of my videos. We are currently on the quest still to garner all the potential side quests that we could possibly do and get, which is quite honestly a pain in the butt, but we're still hanging on. We're still trying to get that second stamp card, the gold card, complete, and we're trying to level up this this town of Nunavai to get a much possible head start for the main game that's coming out this year, but it will not be easy. So we're trying to upgrade our armor, our weapons, get as much as we can for inventory and a stove pack, but it's not an easy feature. So when coming to play this game, I actually noticed that they've kept to the originals because most of the creators came from the Suikoden series. But also when going into these maps and just going map by map by map, it also somehow relates to the Pokemon Dungeon games that you had in the past. So just trying to get the stamp cards filled and just make progression as we go and leveling up. And as far as I know is that these characters will not come back for the main game. As far as I've been informed or looked it up. So main quest is a search for the Among Us lens, but I checked briefly online to make sure what the correct route was, or at least an advice. And definitely the advice is to advance and upgrade as much as you can, try to farm a little bit, but that will take a lot of time in. So we still have many hours left of side questing to do. So I'm just trying to give you bits and pieces of that, as I don't want to bother you with 50 episodes of side questing. But we want to see some actual progress. So we're going into the room barrows now, and we're going to try and see what else there is to do. And I think we are quite well on the way, but I also think we have a lot left to go. As I heard, there was another stamp card which has around 50 stamps to go, and I think that might have been a problem. They overshot it. As far as I'm considered, when it comes to the updates on the main game, I'm really happy. But this might have seemed to drain out a little bit, so I'm trying to not overplay this because you might get bored with it. So I've not touched the game in around 2 to 3 months. So hopefully that will allow me to enjoy the storylines as much as I want it to happen. So now near the snow peak, and I now realize that I'm not going in the right way where I want to go. So I really have forgotten. That's the problem with not playing this as much, is that you tend to forget where you're at. But look at that, we've already gained 4 stamps since we played it last time, from 58 to 62. So definitely we're doing something in the right angles, but I just want to make sure that we get and stay happy. So it's not telling me really where I have to go, so I know it's somewhere in the rune barrows, but I really have a tough time to find out where it is. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to go do some side questing in the meantime. So this is kind of more of an in-between video on what you can expect for the next year. Why haven't I been as active in the last couple of weeks? Tiny little car accident with a deer. Oh dear, yes indeed, the famous F1 quote of Juan Pablo Montoya. And yeah, so that has not allowed me to do anything, but I'm getting back on my feet. The pain is slowly going away. This year, physical fitness is coming first. I try to get back to sim racing to show you a lot more on that. And many new things set out to come your way on this channel. I've said goodbye and revived RFW in a different route. So we've got all kinds of things going on. And we're going to have fun. Things to look forward to. I've crafted a lot of medicines in this game in the meantime, as that's what I heard. That is what is needed. when you progress a lot forward. So I want to make sure that we've got that done quite early on, because the more you have prepared, the easier it gets to just progress one on another level, just one after another, so that it doesn't take up as much anticipation of what you have to do from a mission to mission or quest to quest basis in this case. And yeah, what am I looking forward to still in this game? I think there's a lot of boss battles that are still unplayed. A lot of areas, especially in the quarry, when it comes to the runes. And I'm still looking forward to seeing them work a lot more in this sequel, or prequel I should say, in Rising with the runes. Because we knew that it was a key part in the past. But now they've only got like 4. So I want to see if they're going to put in a tiny mix of runes like we had in the past. That might come critical to the story in the main game. But maybe also in this prequel. I'm still hoping that. But we're looking forward to seeing what else this brings. When it comes to the characters, I love how they portray the old LMS system when it came to the 6-way gameplay, which is coming back. So L for long range, M for mid range, S for short range. So that Garou with his giant sword is an S range. He can only go close. Close range attack, CJ in the middle, and Isha long range with the magic. So if you remember, like Suikoden 2, so that would be the main character in this case, which you could name yourself. Then Bolgan, when you started out as an S, and Arena as an L type with her darts, but also her magic powers. Just trying to look forward to trying to blend it in a little bit more. I'm also really curious to hear what the soundtrack will look like, to see if that's going to convince me. There's a lot of old tunes that have been played into these streaming services, so they always listen nicely, but I also want to get to the original. I also heard right now, this is where we were stuck in the game, the runes. I was quite confused as to which runes we would need, because in the end you need them all, but you don't get them early on, so there's quite a route still left to go. And I see on the map that I have to go to the left, so it's always left to right basis. And I'm hoping that that will change through the course of where we go, and that will be in the main game, that you'll be able to go not just left to right, but also just free roam a bit more. But that might also be based if there's more budget for a secondary game. So I've got to keep my eyes focused on what's going up next. Good work. I'm just trying to, as I said, garner many resources, because there's a lot of in-game resources that you need quite often to craft potions or food or any other important details that you might need. So it's always keeping your eyes feasted. Luckily that we can now carry 100 items to the outside. You've got the trap system or the fishing system, which rather has not been successful to me as much. This is one of the tougher fiends that we need to destroy. Ooh, that was rather easy. But I had not expected it to go that easy. Surprise. Golem rubble. I don't know what we would use that for up until now, but we'll check that later on. Oh. Now I think we need some magic to... yes! Finally uncover that. And for those wondering how long will your videos going to be, because I had tended in the past to just uncut half an hour, but we're not going to do that anymore, because we want to get more quality, more in-depth videos. So I'll be trimming footage. I'll start to cut once again, and then put some commentary on it. Try to do it live as is, but we'll try to get the nitty-gritty best pieces out of it. I don't want to go to the inside. I have to go actually to the other side now. And if you have some suggestions on what I should play, or which game modes I should play, or anything else, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know what are you looking forward to seeing from me in this year that you might have missed in the last couple of years, actually. So here we go. Lovely. And we're now going back to the outside. Oh, so close, so close. But you can never like go long enough with the material that you have. You just have to stretch things out, carefully plan it sometimes. So which games? Ooh, look at that, level 30. Oh, that's one of a quest. Find a stone slab in the rune barrows. That's not going to be easy, this one. Oh, we got it. Lovely. Move on. So there's a lot of games that I still have to go and finish, so that I'm trying to work on, which would be the old / new Crash 4 games. Final Fantasy 15 is still on the list that I have to start, but I try to finish up one game after another, not do too many. And I also have the original Ni no Kuni, which I'm going to be playing through. I have all these Tales of series, which never really persuaded me to finish them, which is a shame. But I'll try to see what I can do and try to finish up on that. And just go on up with some new games soon, like Ni no Kuni. We're gonna have to go and get all these items done and dusted. Just Sean. I don't know if it's what you need. I don't think there's something valuable, but maybe there is. Well, that's quite not useful at all. That's terrible. We've got 1,000 experience points. So the side questing, and that's the original part, is that it helps you garner the experience, but I don't think it's in the way that I would like it. I'd rather just see it happen in combat and garner more experience there. So the runes are working out. That's the good news. We just need a little bit more in the detailed sections. There's the runes. We want to upgrade these rune lenses as we're looking for a humongous rune lens. But yeah, like I think that this, especially the side questing, it's not really item related. It just, you don't get to know essential characters for the main game. So if that would have been the case, then I definitely would have liked it. So this kind of feels like, if you remember Suikoden Tactics, or it's something with an R. It had a different name to it. Suikoden Tactics is how I knew it, but it was also named Rhapsodia. That was it. That was like a really fun game, and it brought back some new great characters. But I think it just it was something like that, but it could use some more. So that might be one of the games as well on the board for this year. So lots more RPGs, lots more sim racing, and a lot more wrestling, I guess, or sports in anyhow. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. We're going to close this up, a sort of an update video. And you can see some side questing in the background for Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, which will be continuing on the playthrough real soon on this channel. I hope you enjoyed this quick short update. Health is fine, I'm doing fine. We're going to get a wonderful year in as we look on the 300 subscriber mark, and you'll be hearing and seeing more from me soon. So until then, I wish you all the best, and I wish you until the next video, and hope you're going to be watching that. Until then, goodbye.